Derek Spallone, glad to be alongside J.R. Smith of the Cleveland Cavaliers. J.R., how are you doing today, man?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks, man. I appreciate you taking the time out. And just first and foremost, I know it's still early on in the season. However, the team is 13-2, off to their best start through 15 games in franchise history. But from what you've seen from this group thus far, what excites you the most about this year's team?
I think our camaraderie is still there that we had last year. Being able to move pieces in and out of the organization and still have the same core and nucleus, I think it's very important. And just the way we get along, the way we talk, the way we interact with one another is still on the championship level. So I think that's a big part of what we do.
Yeah, and it genuinely seems like you do all enjoy playing with each other. And I want to go back to where it all started for you, man, your journey growing up in New Jersey. How did that mold you into the person and player you are today?
The way I work, the way I go about how I play is all from Jersey. Tough grit, playgrounds, so to speak, tight basketball with great coaching. It all helped me be the player I am right now.
And well, something I found to be very fascinating was that you were one of 9 high school basketball players drafted in your 2004 draft class. With that said, just what was that experience like for you, having the opportunity to live out your NBA dream at 18 years old, entering the league, and what was that adjustment like as well?
It's been great so far. I've done a lot of things that the average 18, 19, 20-year-old hasn't done. So from that regard, it's been great. It's kind of tough when being under a microscope all the time, being a teenager and whatnot. But for the most part, I enjoy it. It's what I love to do, what I feel like I was born to do. So hopefully I'll just keep making the right decisions.
Absolutely. And with that, what would you say was, from year one to now, the biggest life lesson or trait that you've discovered about yourself through that journey?
I think time management, really. Managing my time the right way, putting the effort into the right things, staying focused on basketball opposed to lifestyle.
Right.
I think those are a few things, but obviously you can sit there and pick more and more and more, but I think those are the 3 biggest things.
And now fast forward to now, and you're an NBA champion, man, and nobody could ever take that away from you. But when you just reflect back on that championship run, how memorable and emotional was that experience for you, just being on top of the basketball world, so to speak?
Yeah, it's very emotional. We worked, went through so many things as a team, team meetings to arguments and whatever else. It's very emotional. I had a lot of guys that were part of that feel the same way. Hopefully we'll have to go to too many more roller coasters in order to win, but I think that's just a part of it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Just my final question for you. I know you've had a huge impact on the court, but off the court as well through your foundation. How special has that been for you, just having the opportunity to give back to the community and seeing the impact you've had on the lives of the youth?
Oh, it was great, being able to see the kids. When I was growing up, I really didn't have anybody come back in my neighborhood who played in the NBA and stuff like that. So it means a lot to me, even when I'm on the road and I see kids who look up to me. I was that kid 20 years ago, so it's extremely important to myself, my family, and we're just going to keep taking it step by step.
Yeah, perfect. With that, what would you even say is your biggest piece of advice to the youth when it comes down to setting goals and achieving their goals?
Don't let it, for one, it's kind of cliche, but don't ever let anybody tell you can't do something. When I was growing up, I've had teachers, coaches, and everybody else tell me I couldn't make it or I didn't have what it takes, the mental stability to do what I do, and I'm still standing here now.
Yeah. So. You had faith in it and you put in the work and it all paid off, right? So that's the way to go. But Derek Spallone, J.R. Smith, I appreciate your time.